Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Lifewithkimzee. Today I want to show you how I make this yummy Nigerian chicken sauce that you can have with your rice, or you can have it with yam, with boiled sweet potatoes. You can have it with pretty much anything. So this is the kind of stew you make if you want to impress your in-laws. This is the kind of stew you make if you really want to impress your friends and your family, or especially your boyfriend and your husband. This is the kind of stew you make when you want to ask for that nice handbag or hair or something. This is like a bribing stew type of a stew, right? So I'm pairing this with white rice today and basmati rice because definitely it is just the best, right? So the way I boil my own is just very easy. So with basmati rice, you can soak it for some time and just boil it for like a while, right? Or you can just boil your water and then there's no need to wash it because it's always very clean. You can just boil your water and just throw it in there. Then you wash your starch away when it's done, or you can just leave it and just put your salt and everything. Voila, your rice will be done. So really, like, I can't really say I want to give you a recipe on how to cook white rice, because this basmati rice particularly is just like a very simple thing, and even the instructions are written on the pack, right? So you can just boil it like this. The way I'm boiling it, I boiled my water, put a little bit of salt, put your rice and just boil it, and then you taste it. If the salt is not enough, you can just add a bit of salt, and voila, your rice is ready. And as you can see, the rice is already fluffy and it's already almost like full in my tiny pot, right? So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, I don't want to draw your Lego. I don't want to draw your Lego, because if you've not subscribed to this channel, I don't know where you are getting your update from, because waiting, this is where you should be as a woman. If you want to learn how to cook, it's not only Nigerian meals I cook South African meals, I cook all meals from everywhere, intercontinental, continental. I don't understand. So you understand. So these are my seasonings that I'm using today. I'm just using no Maggi, and I'm using rosemary. Definitely, if you are cooking chicken or meat, rosemary is your go-to. That's why I have this big bag of it. So guys, I have my spices in this basket because I just newly washed all my cans, my spices cans, so that's why I have not refilled them yet, right? So I think I'll do a video when I'm refilling them, because like everything, I'm gonna do everything today as well. So I'm just putting all my chicken seasoning in. Like I always say, if you're cooking chicken, it's always best you go with chicken seasoning. If you're cooking beef, it's always best you go with beef seasoning. So the way I cook my chicken, I thoroughly wash it. After washing it, then I just steam it. I just use its own water to just first kind of fry it, and I did not put any cooking oil, by the way, here. Do you see how fattening this is? It's not really fattening. Let me not say fattening. Do you see how rich chicken is? It has so much oil that if you don't really like oil, there's no need for you to add oil most times, right? So if you are using a really, really good pot, that pot will be able to extract all the oil for you. So I'm also using this food processor to blend my tomatoes. Please note, I'm using a food processor. I'm not using a blender. Please note, I'm using a food processor because a food processor, if you're cooking stew or you're cooking sauce, food processor will always make your stew very nice, and it will be always very sweet. It will not be as tangy as a blender makes it, right? So I always say blender is really best for smoothies and stuff, but if you want to really enjoy your stew or you want to enjoy your sauce, just use your food processor for it, right? This is like a clean update I'm giving you for free. So just please make sure you hit that subscribe button. So after I've boiled my chicken, I'm just gonna put it on the side and start frying it again before I start cooking my stew, right? So after this, I'll just use my cooking oil of my choice, and then I fry tomatoes. I fry my onions first, right? So if you really want to get this to the very same way I got it and the very same way I cook it, just follow these steps. Trust me, if you've never cooked it before, you can just try it. It's not really Nigerian stew, it's just a chicken stew, that the way I cook my chicken stew. You can just try it, and trust me, you will not even believe how nice this recipe is. So you just boil your chicken with your chicken seasoning. After that, you just fry your onions and put your blended tomato, bell pepper, right? from your food processor and you fry everything, guys, like it's gonna be like bomb. Okay, so now I'm frying my chicken. My chicken is already like, you can already see. My god, you gotta taste my food. Okay, so guys, after this, now you just, after I fry my chicken, I'm gonna remove the chicken. So the reason why I used onions to fry chicken is because onions enhances the flavor of whatever you're cooking. If you're cooking meat, especially if you're frying, it will just take your chicken taste or your beef taste or your fish taste, whatever you're frying, you will take that thing you're frying from 0 to 100 real quick, right? So it will enhance the flavor. It will smell very nice. Even as you're frying it, your kitchen will just smell so nice, and your chicken will be so tasty, and it will just be tasting like onions. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm frying my onions. Now this is now time to make our sauce. Go with your onions. After onions, when your onions are now fried and translucent, you now go in with your blended tomatoes and everything, and your stew will be ready, your sauce rather. So now, as you can see, I'm just gonna put in, this is the texture that I always want when I'm cooking sauce or stew. If it's not like this, then I'm not cooking stew. If the texture does not come out like this, then I'm not there, right? So it needs to look really this rough. So the cocoa of this is that you just measure your things accurately. Most times, if you really want to enjoy it and if you don't want your stew to be tangy, just go in with just a little bit extra of onions. Guys, I love onions, so I always like put lots of onions. My children know, my family know, my husband knows I love onions, so onions always make food very nice. So now this is what it looks like now, and the stew is almost done. Now I'm going in with the chicken so that the chicken can infuse inside the stew. Amen, you know what I'm saying? So now this is what it's looking like now, and voila, food will be ready in a second. If you've not subscribed to this channel, let me let you know this: you are missing out. Okay, you are missing out on a lot of stuff, because this channel, we do so many things. We talk about women hygiene, we talk about cleaning, we clean, we do school vlogs, we do lifestyle vlogs, we cook, we bake. So like really, there's like every reason for you to follow beautiful. All right, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think of this. Okay, don't come for me with onions, because I love onions and I've already said it. And this is what this sauce looks like. It's just giving what I wanted to give. So I also just garnished it with a little bit of green pepper, right? So if you have spring onions, this is the perfect time to put your spring onions. And the food was ready. Now it's time to dish up the food. Guys, please make sure you try this recipe just the same way as I said it. It is so easy and it is so simple. You don't really have to be a chef, or you don't have to have cooking experience to try this stew, right? That's why my videos, I try to make them as simple as I can. If it's a simple recipe, I will let you know that it's simple, and this one is definitely one of the simplest recipes that I've ever done, right? If it's a difficult recipe, I'll also let you know that, look, this recipe needs a pro, but this recipe is just like beginner's level. It's just for people that are also trying to learn how to cook, and it's also for people that know how to cook but just want to simplify their meals also. So I'm gonna pair this with my 1 drumstick. So guys, this is it, and this was the outcome. And please make sure you follow, you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share with your friends. And now it's time to indulge. Have a good Kevin. Oh my goodness. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you subscribe, you comment, and you share, and I'll see you on my next video. It's your girl, Life with Kimzee.